let's start with Tappet Rich. And looking at the final major work for Tappet Rich in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, going back to Monday, October 28th at Santa Anita, working a half-mile, Rafael Bejarano aboard.
One of the most anticipated works of the week for me. I was really excited to see how this 2-year-old, off his maiden win, in which he debuted at a mile for trainer Bob Baffert, did everything wrong, away slow, blew the first turn. I was anticipating this work, but I was disappointed having seen it now. Look, he's got a lot of talent, this colt, but to me, this horse is getting out the whole way around the racetrack. You see Rafael Bejarano there pulling on that left rein, Tom. It's not a work that's pretty by any means.
Right, that's Tappet Rich looking right at you right there, and that's obviously a horse that's not keeping a straight course. And here's the deal, Simon. He did this in his first race. He overcame it and ran an extraordinary race. He's going to take a lot of action in the Breeders' Cup. He'll be bet down, but the question is, can he do something like that against winners and still run a competitive race? I think the answer to that is a definite no, and if I'm Bob Baffert right now, I'm like, what do I do between now and the race because my horse is not doing things correctly?
You know, I don't like the way he has his ears pinned. Sometimes these 2-year-olds, especially working by themselves, will get out because they're spooking from something on the infield, but the fact that he has his ears pinned tells me he's just not a happy horse right now.
Final time, a half-mile, 48-1. So much of what we talk about on the show, yeah, we give you the final time. You see the letter grades there, and they're not impressive for Tappet Rich. But we talk about it's the way they're doing it. It's not the final time. And, Simon, you noticed something a little bit more with Tappet Rich.
Yeah, there was some new equipment for trainer Bob Baffert. He rarely works his horses in rings, and he elected to put some rings on Tappet Rich. That's a piece of equipment where the reins run through. Most horses gallop in them on a daily basis. What I'm talking about is this piece of equipment right here, and it's to aid in keeping the horse's head down. You can see the ears that Donna was talking about right there, and you see the loop in the rein on the outside, which indicates that that left rein is very, very taut to the inside because the horse is getting out. And I tell you what, Bob Baffert gave Bejarano specific instructions before this workout. He goes, I do not want you to move on this horse by any means. I just wanted to go around there because if you ask him, he's going to go really, really fast. But I don't think he's really happy with what he's seeing here. Once again, you can see that rein there just dangling in the breeze.
Yeah, so, Simon, I mean, here you have a horse that's coming back in 2.5 weeks off of one race, a 2-turn race where he didn't do things right, he didn't break well, didn't make the turns well. Nothing went well for that horse. A great raw talent, maybe the best 2-year-old in the field in terms of raw talent. But if he doesn't do it right, he's not running against maidens, Donna. He's running against proven horses, the best in the country and perhaps the best in the world.
Yeah, and actually no horse has ever won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile after having just one start, so he's up against it in a number of ways.